defenses talk about, getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right, a lost opportunity.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. To throw on third down, Penn.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. Christian McCaffrey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 57 yards. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Penn. And Steve Smith hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Off the play fake. Penn. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively. And it'll be 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 63 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. To throw on second down. Penn. He gets that one complete to Ricks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking deep for Demaryius. He's got it at the 15. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Demaryius Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Left side to Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first down. Penn. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Another drive getting ready to start here for Demaryius Thomas. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Mahomes now on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Deebo Samuel, 60 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto. Clock runs out, but Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked. And now off to the races down the right side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And out now come the Cowboys. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Cowboy first down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right?
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
2nd and 10. We're back now in KC. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Back to throw. Penn. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. 10 yards, good for a catch. Down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands of Pitts here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.